Hello everyone, Eric Leamy here. You're watching my YouTube show in which my sentimental thoughts come from my heart. Also, where my mental eyeball shenanigans come from my brain is EML77 TV, episode 601. How's everyone doing? Hope everyone had a great day. It snowed this morning a little bit. Yeah, you think May, in May, we're supposed to get the spring weather, but it did snow just a bit, but not enough to accumulate or anything like that. Thank God. I kind of wish it did. That way, we keep all the crazy people inside due to this whole pandemic thing. So I hope everyone is holding up pretty well and all that good stuff. And I hope you guys enjoyed my gameplay of Streets of Rage 4. And I see one of my good friends, Jennifer Medeiros, play it, and I thought it was pretty good. So there's a two-part series. I mean, a two-part on there. The only thing is I did not go start from round 1, because when I started it on episode 599 of the show, I started from round 4, stage 4, because I had it saved. So I had it saved. So, but I did complete it on episode 600, the last episode. So if you haven't had a chance to watch those, please watch those. The 100th episode of Get These Thumbs, and I like this. I'm doing Jay and Silent Bob's Mall Brawl, and I kind of like it. So if you guys are if there's anybody out there with Jay and Silent Bob fans, and you're a gamer and you love gaming, as well, get yourself a Nintendo Switch and pick up this game. It's about 50. I kind of got it cheap, $11, $12 for it. So it's a pretty good deal, and I need to get more so I can. Sunset Riders from the Switch. I haven't heard anything from that as of yet. I know the pandemic is affecting a lot of things happening over in Nintendo right now in Japan, so I'll be patiently waiting for that. As you know, also in the thumbnails, I created new bezels, overlays for my, my Get These Thumbs episodes. As you know, I'm using bezels on games that I'll be playing on the video. So if I use a bezel for Final Fight, that means I'm playing Final Fight. Or recently, Streets of Rage 4. I'm trying to bring some color to my thumbnails. I figured it'd bring some more personality out of me. That way you guys know about it. Also, like I said, tomorrow's Money in the Bank. I made my picks and predictions. The card is the way it is. Nothing has changed unless if it's last minute or we have a kickoff. Speaking of the WWE, The Undertaker will be on the bump for the very first time, 10:30 tomorrow morning. I personally cannot wait to see. I want to tune in to see what the Dead Man's got on his mind. He's probably talking about the Last Ride documentary that will be after the Money in the Bank. I'll probably watch that because the Undertaker. I'll tell you one thing. A lot of people have never seen. People. This is going to be a different side of the Undertaker that a lot of people are going to see, and so it'd be very interesting to see what goes on. So it's I'm pretty geeked up about that. Also, some sad news coming out of the entertainment world. Little Richard, rock and roll legend, always plays on the piano and yells, "Shut up!" And really outgoing personality. This is great. Has basically passed away. Has passed away at the age of 87. And my father said, I thought he died a long time ago. Well, no, he was feeling ill, and then he decided to, retire from music and focus his faith on the Lord, which is totally awesome to hear. And I assume that he went home to be with the Lord. And I know a lot of people remember his music. Tutti Frutti is one of his biggest hits. And he will be missed. He did take part in WrestleMania. WrestleMania 10, I believe. So it's really cool to hear him. And just, he's one of the most talented musicians ever. And legendary. So he's passed away. Legendary. So he passed away at the age of 87. Rest in peace, Little Richard. And what I'm about to say about this next individual, this will be the last time I will talk about the pandemic, COVID-19, or coronavirus, or anything of that particular any of my social media feeds. I will not respond to any Facebook posts or Twitter posts anymore about this. I figured, I don't want to, listen, I know I wanted a lot to say and everything else, and I know everybody's got a voice, and it's been all over the news, and I've been trying to, it's hard to block it out. It's hard to block everything out about that, and, it causes a lot, to me, it causes a lot of mental stress, physical stress, whatever. I figured, back off of that. I'm going to try to avoid it. If I see any feeds on it, I will just basically not, I don't want to say, I'm not going to block the person on Facebook or anything like that. Just, you can hide that post and everything else. Anything about it. From the Bill Gates vaccine thing to everything about it. And just, I figure, events getting canceled and whatnot. And just, it's very tough, And after I complained about the whole thing about, 6 episodes ago? More than that. I figured I want to put some light on this whole thing. I want to put some not light, but put some positivity in my news feeds, in my social media posts from here on in, to crack a joke here and there, talk about something else. Like I posted on Facebook of whether or not pineapple should go on pizza. Some of my friends responded, some yes, some no. And I'll talk a little bit more about that. But I want to talk about who passed away from this coronavirus situation. Roy Horn, who retired since that tiger attack injury from October 3rd, 2003, passed away as well. Let me look him up. I'm going to try to look him up to see if how old was he when he passed away. Because I know sometimes... and just trending searches and let's see, where did okay, I looked him up. Okay, 75. He was 75 years old, so he was. Somebody slow down the. Interesting. Could be a woman. Anyways, so yeah, and as you know, with that attack by the tiger, and he has not been well since then. Roy Horn has. He could have been vulnerable to the virus, and unfortunately, it claimed his life at the age of 75. So rest in peace, both Little Richard and Roy Horn of Siegfried and Roy. For those of you who don't know, so rest in peace there. My condolences and prayers go out to the families of these two entertainment legends. So it isn't easy to it isn't easy to talk about someone celebrity's death or anything like that. But I want to give my condolences and prayers go out to them. So that'll be it for about the virus and the whole thing. But then you get the big thing of murder hornets, and I'm like. So can 2020 be erased from the annals of history, because it could be the worst year ever, and it could change a lot of things in the future. So, anyways, enough of the COVID-19, the coronavirus, the pandemic, the isolation, quarantine, social distancing, crap like that. None of that anymore. None of it. Not here on YouTube, on my Facebook page, on my Twitter. At EM Lima Ranger 77. That's been my thing. Oh, that's my new Twitter. No longer Bolt Vander Nerd. EM Lima Ranger 77 is my new Twitter handle. So but a lot of people have been okay. This is anyways, but the fact of the matter is this. So yeah, my prayers and condolences go out to Lord Richard and Roy Horn, and also to my condolences to Siegfried. So anyways, let's go back to the fun part. I'm going to talk about pineapple on pizza. Interesting what some of my family and friends have to say about all this, and it is totally, you know, it is totally hilarious about what people have to say on it. Uh, you know, I, you know, okay, help me settle an argument. Does pineapple belong on pizza? And I said, heck no. You know, let's see. Um, my brother Tyler loved it. He agreed. Michael Lane, Peter Gagno, Frank Daly, Lauren Tanzi, and Michael. They kind of liked it, but agreed with me. But but a lot of people were saying something about Michael, Michael, who happens to be a cousin from my stepmother's side of the family, uh, son of my aunt, Tammy. I'm sorry, but I believe it belongs on pizza. We can unite to pickle pizza. Ew. Yep. Pickle pizza. So I agree. Pickle pizza I don't like. Doreen Miranda said yes. A lot of you people out there. Carl Colangelo, possibly his wife Carolyn's using his Facebook page. Yes, with ham and caramelized onions and banana peppers. Ew. My sister Jada, my sister Jada told me she likes pizza with pineapple and ham. It's called, and then I think she responded, it's called Hawaiian pizza. Hawaiian pizza. Ew, same thing. All right. Jacob Mello agreed with me. He says warm pineapple is not good. Emilia Pina, Pinacos, Pina, who used to be district manager for FYE, I don't know if she still is, said yes. John Wells says yes. Karen Osborne, hell no. My sister Jira says, yes, it does. I said she's nuts. Teresa Baker Cole, who's to be my neighbor across the street, says only with ham would be Hawaiian. And Adam Baker, who was one of fellow churchgoers, says pineapple on pizza is good, jalapenos, among other things. Now I want pizza. Thanks, Eric. Nancy Ann, who's one of my relatives, says yes, and so does shrimp. Shrimp? Yeah. I like shrimp. Fried shrimp. That's it. And my grandfather, Lynn A. Zimmerman, thumbs down. Yes. Peter Lucas, who hates the Patriots with a passion, says yes. I don't think so. Ew. I agree with my uncle Johnny Lima, said no. And my first cousin Erica said yes. And Kelly Hebert, another friend of mine, says yes. And my brother's always got an opinion on something. He's great. I'm cracking up. I'm going to read this thread between him and my brother-in-law, Jesse. I don't know why people insist on putting pineapple where it doesn't belong. I agree. And Jesse, who agrees with my brother, is just being sarcastic about this. As we're putting pineapple on pizza, why not throw some strawberries and grapes in there as well? Can substitute pepperoni and olives. Fruit doesn't belong on pizza. Okay. I think you just ruined pizza forever. No, they ruined it by putting fruit on a pizza. I agree. So, I agree with both my brother and my brother-in-law on this one. Hilarious. My former coworker, Selena, from Ruby Tuesday, said yeah. My good friend, Brianna, who recently got married, yes. Zach, Derek said no. My godmother, Kathy Mello, said no. And my former church buddy, who moved to Florida, Stephen Guilliam, says yes. I mean, now, to those who said yes, y'all nuts, y'all crazy, y'all insane in the membrane. And you don't put fruit on a pizza. I don't care if it's Hawaiian pizza or what. You don't put fruit on pizza. That's my personal opinion on it. And for those who agree with me and said no, thank you very much for being sticklers of tradition. That's right. I'm a stickler for tradition when it comes to pizza. Just plain cheese and linguiça. That's all I want on my pizza. That's it. I don't mind stuffed crust, and I think I did eat the hot dog on the pizza. The hot dogs, that the pizza bites, and what Pizza Hut did back in the day. Pizza Hut did a couple of years ago. I like that. I don't mind that. It's pretty cool. I think it was when promoting the Spider-Man thing. So that's so it's so it is what it is, man. Just had a lot. It is what it is, bro. It is what it is. So, Let's see. Anything else I want to talk about here? Well, tomorrow is Mother's Day. I'm going to do a Mother's Day episode. I'm going to wish all the mothers a happy Mother's Day early. I'll do that again tomorrow. I am going to watch Money in the Bank tomorrow. I'm really excited. And the upcoming week, I may have to do a little bit of shopping, but this time around, nah, I won't. I want to do this time around. I'm probably going to, do a lot of things, and a lot of consideration going on, and everything else. I'll play some more video games. That's cool with you guys. Let's see, what else? 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 I think I have a strange idea. Anyways, let's see, what else? My hair's all a mess. What happens when you can't have any barbershops open, man? Anyways, I'm going to bring back the top 10 lists. I did a little changes on the top 10 lists. I ended up watching a matchup chosen by Oni Lorkin. It was the J Crown versus Championship versus the WCW Cruiserweight title on the line. Dean Malenko versus the Ultimo Dragon, and it was a heck of a matchup. And I'm a big fan of the Ultimo Dragon, and I'm going to give you my personal top 10 favorite cruiserweight wrestlers of all time. And I have changed the list of the NXT, WWE superstars. I'm going to bunch them all into one. I'm going to give you my top 10 personal favorites. And that's going to be on another list. And as you know, Money in the Bank is tomorrow. I'll talk a little bit about The Undertaker going to be on the bump, which is going to be very interesting to say the least. And it's going to be something to talk about there. And I hope you guys enjoyed the bezels that I put up, thumbnails. I created my own bezels overlays for my Get These Thumbs series. And as you know, the different bezels you see there, different frames I made, are representing games that I will be playing on the video. So it gives you a good idea. I'm going to bring a little bit more color to it. Going to have a lot of fun with it, and it's going to be really cool. Trust me on this one. I'm excited about it. Let me see, what else is there that I want to talk about? It did. I can't believe it snowed this morning. I'm looking outside. My mother told me, hey, it's snowing. Well, oh, interesting. Even though I usually have Saturdays off from work, but if it accumulated, I would have to go in, but didn't have to because the mall was closed and all that good stuff. And so it's like, it didn't do much anyway. So it'll be back up to the upper 50s tomorrow. It'll be 57 degrees tomorrow, near 60, no big deal. We had a couple of days where it was like nice spring weather, but then it went shoom, so we're flying back up again. A little weird as usual. So, but I will give you an update on the status of the Whalen City Festival. Obviously, according to the president of the Whalen City Festival, Mike Sylvia, no one has contacted him as of saying that the festival is canceled as of yet. The former president said the city said it, but I haven't heard anything from, according to our president, it's still going to go on. But it'll only be a matter of time, though, until that changes. And we've seen we've seen a lot of things, happen and all that. So, like I said, the whole thing. Like I said, I know the Portuguese Feast is canceled, so I was assuming that the Whalen City Festival would be next on the list, but to be canceled. But although the festival has not been as popular and has changed since Mike Sylvia took over as president, so it's so it is debatable. It is a huge debate going on. I may have to find another parking space too if I have to go to the festival. If I'm planning on going to the festival, and if it's still going on, because Honeydew is now replacing the Dunkin' Donuts area that I parked at last time. It was abandoned, so I decided to park there, give a short walk to the park that way last year. But now, can't do that now because Honeydew is going to be there, so I had to find another parking space. I don't want to be parking all the way back up to the laundromat again. If it is anything, a good thing about the festival is going to be canceled, is the fact that I don't have to worry about walking all the way from the laundromat near Shaw's all the way to the park. It is. So this is something. This is something to consider. This is something to consider. I'm going to, I felt like I found a new a parking space. Just like when the Portuguese feast happened last year. One time I parked near Market Basketball, and then I realized the old abandoned 7-Eleven was not. Nobody filled it up, so I decided to park there, lock the car up there, and walk. And it took me less time going to the feast last year than it did, parking over the abandoned 7-Eleven than it did over at Market Basket. But now the feast is not happening this year. Don't have to worry about that. That will be the silver lining in the whole thing. And that, a couple silver lining is for the feasts and festivals to be canceled is one, I save my money, and two, I don't have to worry about walking all the way from a faraway place to my destination. So it's for in the festival's case, if it does get canceled, I don't have to worry about trying to find a parking space near the park. That way, I can take a short trip and get there without any issues. So it is crazy. It is what it is, and all that good stuff. And personally, I don't like parking in front of people's houses. I have respect for the homeowners and all that. And I figured I would park in a public building and then take it from there. And just make sure the car is locked up and everything because too many crazy people out. But we don't know what's going to happen this year, though, because of everything going on. I'm going to leave it at that. So I'll leave it up to the president or whatever, and I'll do WEML-TV Festival and see what happens. Hello, praise the Lord. Anyways, like I said, tomorrow's Mother's Day. Money in the Bank. I'm looking forward to seeing Money in the Bank to see how it's been handled. Can't wait for it. Just seriously cannot wait for it. And I'm going to do some shopping later on this week. And I'm going to sit back, kick back, relax, chill out, and, think of something, plan up something, and just be very, very careful going out. I'm going to be very careful going out there. I will follow, even though I will not talk about the whole pandemic, coronavirus, COVID-19 thing. That does not mean I'm not going to follow the rules. I'm going to follow protocol still. I'm just doing it. I'm just, refraining from talking about out of respect for everyone out there. I know you guys expect entertainment from me. You expect, I know sometimes you expect realness from me as well. And so that's another thing that I'm going to, it's just, it's, it's something that's, it's something that I always wanted to, do is try to respect everybody, and try to, respect everybody here on YouTube, and everything else. And every time I talk about this whole thing, I end up getting into a dark mood or dark attitude, kind of like a dark attitude, so to speak, negative attitude. As Gorilla Monsoon said, that will give you a negative attitude. So I don't want a negative attitude. I don't want negativity on here. I don't want to talk about any of that stuff, whether it be political and everything else like that. I'm going to try to refrain from all that. So that way I can bring you the fun, bring you everything, and that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to keep going with the show, being me, talking about the things I like, and talking about, But also, I think during the time, for the Festival Cup South Coast Festival Cup Championship matches that will go on with my Big League Slugger Baseball PS1, I will pay tribute to the WEML-TV Festival and the Portuguese Feast, having memories and all that good stuff, and I'll probably talk about a few on that, and just give shout outs to friends and family and whatnot and everything else. So that's the way I'm going to handle business like that. So I'm just hoping that we don't, and a lot of people are not looking forward to what the summer is going to be like. And a lot of people have a feeling in their minds that the summer is going to get ruined and everything else. Just hang in there, folks. That's all. All I'm going to do is I'm going to encourage all of you to stay focused. I'm a little paranoid because I saw there was a spider that was hanging about here yesterday, and I think I killed it. I think I killed it yesterday. So, I'm trying not to look around. I'll talk about something of the past as far as 80s and 90s stuff, or even past sports events and whatnot and everything else, or past video games. I know with the power of the internet, you can reach out to the past, for goodness sake. So I don't know. So I don't know what to do in the next episode, 602. We'll find out when we get there. All right. That's all the time we have on the show. God's blessings to all of you guys out there. We stay strong, be in prayers, be safe. All that, follow protocol, you'll be fine. Wash your hands as always. And try to live your life good. Try to be respectful towards others, no matter what race, creed, color, sexual orientation, or even political party preference. Just respect and be good to one. Respect and be excellent to each other. That's the Bill and Ted said it, but I think it may be a catchphrase from a movie, but it rings true. We have to be excellent to each other. We have to be nice to each other, respectful. It's not that easy. It's not that easy because there's a lot of people that could do you wrong, that's done me wrong, and all that. It's easy to hold a grudge against them. It's easy not to talk to them and all that, and not be angry with them. It's easy to be angry with these guys. It's easy to say, I don't want you part of my life anymore. I know what that's like. It's happened to me. It's happened to my family. It's happened to a lot of folks that I know. And listen, just stay strong, hang loose, just be cool, be yourselves, and just try to have a good time. Try to have a good time. Find yourself a way. Have a good time, best way you can. In everything, give thanks. In everything, count it all joy. I give, to my born again believers, brothers and sisters in Christ, give thanks to God. In everything, give thanks. In everything, give thanks, and just try to be awesome. All right. I know it's not that easy, but we can do it. If we can do it and be positive, I think the whole world will be a better place. All right. I know it's tough right now. We can do this. All right. I'll see you guys later. We'll see you on episode 602. I hope you guys. I hope I can bring some more fun stuff to you guys, okay? I'll see you later. Peace. And good night. It's already 9 o'clock. Unbelievable, right? See ya.